Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Vishal and you're watching weekly sectoral analysis. In this video, I'll be sharing my view regarding Nifty, Bank Nifty and all other different sectoral indices, and possibly I'll also share my personal view regarding few stocks. First, looking at the Nifty spot, what we can see is that the trend is up in all time frames, in daily, weekly and even in the hourly time frame chart. If I just change this particular chart to hourly, we can see the trend is even up over here. But after this fast and the stupendous rally, what we can see one thing very, very clearly, that daily chart RSI is now well above 75. And even the weekly time frame chart is showing a RSI reading of 73. One more thing, what we can see is if I'm extending this entire swing on the upside, then we have tested a medium-term resistance which is at 20,200 in Nifty spot, which is the 127.20% Fibonacci extension. And in the weekly time frame chart, again, if I extend this particular bigger swing on the upside, then we are hovering around that 161.80% Fibonacci extension, which is at 20,140. Yes, I can understand that in the weekly time frame chart, we have been able to close above 2140, but many times it can happen that the prices can hover around that particular resistance zone, maybe even close above it and then again come back down. Now, one interesting thing over here in the weekly time frame chart RSI is that we don't have a negative divergence, but we surely have a higher high in price and a lower high in RSI. Now, does this mean that we have a top? The answer is no. This is not a sign of a top, but this is surely a sign that the momentum, the speed with which the markets were going up might come down and markets might be slightly slow. All right. The speed of the markets with which markets were going up would slow down, and which is very, very important in fact. Let's have a look at Bank Nifty. In Bank Nifty, what we can see that the trend is up in the weekly time frame chart, even in the daily time frame chart. We are almost near this all-time high resistance. The weekly RSI is just below 70 and the daily time frame chart RSI is just above 70. You can say it's around 72 or 73. The trend is up and the chances are that the all-time high is very, very near. If we close above this in the banking space, then we can see newer highs coming up. And within this sector of the PSU and the private banking space, I guess there are chances that the PSU banking space could outperform due to few stocks. Now, in fact, even over here in the weekly time frame chart, we can see that there has been a pattern breakout and the big green candle is oozing a lot of confidence in the mind of the bullish traders. Even in the daily time frame chart, the trend is looking very, very strong. And a couple of stocks which positional traders should look upon to. The first one is surely SBI. It has not been able to give a proper clean breakout as of now, but it seems that there are decent chances that SBI can give a good breakout. I have also made a special video for 3 of the stocks. First is SBI, second one is Bank of Baroda, and the third one is Apollo Hospitals. And that video is just the previous one in my YouTube channel. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, you can just go and have a look at that particular video, right? So in PSU banking space, you can have a look at Bank of Baroda and SBI. Private banking space. In private banking space, what we can see is the trend is up. Price is smoothly going up. Even in the daily time frame chart, things are looking pretty nice. What we can see over here is that once again, prices have made a higher high, RSI has made a lower high. Again, this is not a sign of negative divergence or something. It is just a sign that the momentum should probably be slightly slower in the next coming days, and that would be actually good for the market. Now, one stock which I would like to share in the private banking space is Bandhan Bank. The stock hasn't performed much actually recently. It has been an underperformer, But the way it has started performing in the last few days, I think traders should not miss this stock. Kindly analyze these stocks at your end. Whatever stocks I'm sharing in this video, please analyze these stocks at your own end, do your own due diligence, and only then take any action. I'm just sharing my personal view, and I'm also trying to share the technical reasons due to which a breakout would come into few stocks. All right. So this was one stock from the private banking space, and let's have a look at Energy Pack. Energy Pack, things are looking very, very strong, and even over here, the trend is strong. There are two stocks as of now which I have in my mind, but technically they are not ready to move as yet. They're very, very consolidating. They're very, very sideways. So as of now, I'll keep quiet. I'll wait for the right moment when I feel that when the stocks have started moving or they're about to give a breakout, I'll share my valid reasons for that two particular stocks in my next video, or maybe in the next to next video, whenever it happens. Okay. Metal Pack. Now, Metal Pack, you can see the trend is up, even in the daily time frame chart, even in the weekly time frame chart. In fact, in the weekly time frame chart, we can see the previous week was a spinning top. Then we have a doji, and the RSI is around 70. So it seems that this initial rally was very fast, and now prices are a little bit consolidating. If they consolidate and they are available at decent prices at lower levels, then swing traders should surely keep watch on. One stock which hadn't performed till, you can say, mid-August or something, and then it suddenly gave a big spike. After giving a big spike, you can see prices are just consolidating and the volatility is trying to cool off. I guess this process, if this continues for a pretty decent time for next few days, swing traders should keep a watch on this stock. Autopack, it's going up, continuing, and even in the daily time frame charts, you can see that the trend is up and it's strong, but you can see we have a higher high in price and we have a lower high in RSI. So chances are that the momentum can slow down in the next few days. IDpack, as I have been suggesting now since last few weeks, and you can see the IDpack is going up very strongly, very nicely. But now it seems that the time is RSI is just tested 70. Daily RSI is just close to that 80 level, not above 80, but just close to that. Probably a retracement or a dip or something like that, or maybe even a consolidation could help swing traders to get back into this particular sector once again. All right. But as of now, as a swing trader, I would certainly not jump at this overheated levels. Finance Pack. Finance Pack, you can see that over here, the sector was not looking very, very attractive. And suddenly when prices have given a decent breakout, even in the daily and even in the weekly time frame charts, things are now looking a bit better. One stock which I have my eyes on is Bajaj Finance. So you can see that this particular stock is moving pretty nicely. You can say the momentum is okay. It's not great, but I feel the trend is up in the weekly and even in the daily time frame chart, but it requires a big green candle just above this particular candle. If that happens, probably positional traders should surely analyze this stock and then should do the needful. FMCG pack. FMCG pack, I guess still things are lackluster because you can see very much sideways movement is going on even in the daily and weekly time frame charts. The king of the FMCG stocks, ITC, is trying very, very hard to come out of this zone, consolidation zone, but unfortunately it's not be able to do that. Once I guess it's able to trade above 461 or even 465, then things will start looking interesting for this entire FMCG pack and even ITC. But before that, I would like to stay away from this particular sector. Consumption pack. Consumption pack, it seems that prices are going up. Things are looking fine. And in the next few days, you'll be able to see that the prices in this particular sector and the stocks related to it will be higher. Infra pack continues to look very, very strong. One of the stocks recently which has outperformed has been Bharti Airtel. It has gone up very, very nicely. And as a swing trader, I guess traders should focus on the stocks related to cement pack. And this is what I have been continuously saying since last few weeks. Although these stocks have not outperformed much, but it seems that maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but someday there will be a time when these stocks apart. I will just exclude Ambuja Cement from that, but other stocks which are related to cement pack, you can see Grasim has rallied nicely, but other stocks like India Cement or maybe even JK Cement, or you can say Ramco Cement, all these stocks are worth keeping a watch on. They're not rallying pretty nicely or confidently right now, but maybe in next few days it could happen. Pharma pack. Pharma pack, I had clearly shared view on two of the stocks. One was Aurobindo Pharma, somewhere over here, I guess, and I clearly told that stocks could rally and test the all-time high, and you can see the way stocks have gone up. And the second one was Sun Pharma. Sun Pharma lacks momentum like the Aurobindo Pharma, but nevertheless, it gave a breakout and it retraced, and now it's trying to go higher. Chances are that if this rally continues, then this all-time high, which is around 1169, 1170, could be tested once again. The real estate pack seems again strong in the daily and the weekly time frame chart, but you can see we have a higher high in price and a lower high in RSI. So probably we need to wait and watch and understand whether the momentum is slowing down or not. But at this level, I'm surely not interested to get back into the realty pack. PSE stocks. Now, PSE, we can see that it has outperformed very, very nicely and very strongly. And the weekly RSI went almost up till 84 or 85 levels. And we can see that it is also trading near 261.80% Fibonacci extension. At this juncture, I am not even interested to look at these stocks. These stocks, the sector also, the sectoral chart also needs to correct, needs to retrace. And if they're available at a discounted price or a price where the risk reward ratio is in the favor of the bulls, only then I will like to look at them. Mid-cap stocks. Mid-cap stocks, you can see the way they have rallied. The weekly RSI is, you can say, almost near 90. And this vertical fall, which did happen on 12th September, did spook many of the traders. And I believe I'll be extremely, extremely cautious in the mid-cap stocks if I'm holding any. And even if you are holding any, then you should surely start trailing your stop losses very, very aggressively. All right. So I hope all of you understand that the trend is up in the overall market, but the Nifty is currently trading near important resistance. It's not a small resistance. It's an important resistance. And actually market needs to consolidate, needs to slow down a bit, maybe go even sideways. And if it decides that it wants to retrace and test any supports, then the first support level which will be available is at 20,022.19,950. So once this happens, then probably many of the stocks which are overstretched will be available at better prices. All right. So if you find this video helpful, kindly share this video with other traders also, and trade less, trade wisely. Thank you.